This morning, new developments in a kidnapping turned murder case. We'll have the sentence for one of the defendants who pleaded no contest.
And a house fire in McFarland. What we're learning about the damage and the pets that were inside.
And it is a cold start to the morning. Temperatures getting very close to freezing with the clear skies. We do have some warmer weather on the way along with some storms. We'll have more coming up.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Thanks for waking up with us on a Thursday. I'm Shane Hogan.
I'm Chris Stanford. Thanks for tuning in. Boy, we're starting off in the 30s again.
Yeah, it was chilly. Yeah. It was chilly out there this morning. Kelly, how long is this going to stick around?
I think people are kind of tired of bringing those plants in over the last couple of mornings, last couple of nights. This may be the last time of, well, at least the next week. We aren't expecting any cold air to be coming down anytime soon, but we are about 5 degrees colder here in Madison this morning. You do notice it is starting to warm up a little bit off to the west. We're going to get into some warmer weather as a southeast wind develops later today, but right now we're starting out at 34 in Madison, down toward Monona. Pine Bluff at 34, Sauk City 36, DeForest currently at 34 as well. So a chilly start to the morning, but it's going to be milder today. Temperatures getting close to our average as we get up to 60. All in all, should be a really pleasant Thursday for us. Tomorrow, we are looking at some showers and storms to develop. That'll be mainly later in the afternoon and tomorrow night. And on and off showers and storms expected for the weekend. There'll be plenty of dry periods, but going to have to keep an eye to the sky this weekend. Looking at clear skies this morning, temperatures climbing out of the 30s. Should be in the mid-50s here early this afternoon, topping out very close to 60 with the sunshine. Really nice Thursday for us, but that'll be changing. We got that chance of rain later tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. That'll be a good shot of rain. I think actually much of Saturday will be dry, but later in the afternoon, that's when we're talking about some stronger storms developing, maybe some severe weather developing, definitely producing some heavy rains, and that'll continue into Sunday as well. So going to be kind of a stormy weekend for us. But it's quiet now. 32 just updated at the airport, so we are right at freezing with the calm winds. Temperatures climbing into the mid-50s by the noon hour. Talk more about the storm potential into the weekend coming up.
All right, Kelly, thank you. New this morning, a family in McFarland is without their home after a fire last night. It happened on Smith Ridge Road. The family returned to their home around 7:30 last night to find the house filled with smoke. McFarland Fire and Rescue says they discovered a fire in the kitchen. They brought the fire under control within about 10 minutes there. No one was inside when it began. Some pets had gone missing, but since then, a dog has been found.
More new information this morning. A woman charged in the 2022 kidnapping turned killing here in southern Wisconsin is going to prison for 8 years. The judge sentenced Jekenya Patty for the crimes that started in Madison and ended outside of Portage. Patty was one of 3 people who police say kidnapped a man, drove him to Columbia County, and killed him. Patty pleaded no contest to kidnapping and hiding a corpse. Jesse Freiberg pleaded guilty to murdering the victim. Patty, Freiberg, and a third person, Laura Johnson, still face felony charges in Dane County.
Today marks day 3 of the trial for the Madison man accused of killing a toddler 2 years ago. News 3 was back in court yesterday for another emotional day of testimony in the Marshawn Giles trial. The toddler's mother, who was Giles' ex-girlfriend, continuing her testimony from Tuesday. She told the jury that Giles assaulted her to the point of unconsciousness the night of her daughter's death. She claims Giles swung her 20-month-old daughter around, quote, like a doll. Also testifying was a neighbor, the apartment complex manager, and the 4 officers who responded to the crime scene. Giles has pleaded not guilty to all 18 charges that he faces.
We have new video this morning showing the moments a Sauk Prairie police officer arrived at the scene of a crash to find his own car totaled under a bridge. That officer, Joel Ludowitz, was later charged with obstructing the investigation into the crash. Last week, he pleaded no contest to those charges. This morning, our Braden Ross breaks down the video.
New Year's Eve 2022, just after 8 a.m. Sauk Prairie Police Detective Joel Ludowitz arrives on the scene of a crash under the Highway 60 bridge.
43, there's nobody in the vehicle.
He's the second officer there, and it's his car.
It's Joel. Hey, follow my car.
Ludowitz had reported the car stolen that same morning. He told police the last time he saw it was in his driveway around 10 p.m. the night before.
It looks like it went for a hell of a ride. Oh, God.
He watches stunned as other first responders arrive on scene. The driver of the car, nowhere to be found. At one point, Ludowitz can be heard on the dash cam video calling someone.
I'm positive about this whole thing is I have my keys. You're lucky.
At first glance, it just looks like a stolen car joyride gone wrong. But that might not be the whole story. In looking into the crash and the supposedly stolen vehicle, Dane County Sheriff's deputies spoke with a friend of Ludowitz's who said she'd seen him out at a bar the night of the crash. She said Ludowitz had dropped her off at home around 10 p.m. that night, the same time he told deputies he last saw his car in his driveway. She also said he was with a friend at the bar that night, another Sauk Prairie police officer, Paul Duman. Duman was the first officer to arrive on the scene of the crash the next morning. The criminal complaint filed against Ludowitz mentions this dash cam footage from Ludowitz's squad car, alleging it shows him rummaging in the car and removing items. This is the moment the complaint alleges Ludowitz appears to be wiping blood, crucial evidence, away from the car.
That was Braden Ross reporting. Ludowitz was charged with a misdemeanor, obstructing an officer in this case. Last Friday, he pleaded no contest to the charge and was ordered to complete an 18-month deferred prosecution program. You can read our full investigation from July online at channel3000.com. It's also available on our free Channel 3000 mobile app.
To campaign 2024 now, former President Donald Trump will return to Wisconsin next week with a campaign visit in Waukesha scheduled for Wednesday. The event will be at the Waukesha County Expo Center. It'll be Trump's second visit to Wisconsin this year. He made a stop in Green Bay earlier this month. According to a statement from his campaign, the former president is expected to use the visit to contrast his first term in office with President Joe Biden's. And today, Trump will be back in New York in a courtroom for his criminal trial. While the Supreme Court hears his immunity case in D.C., the High Court will hear arguments over whether he should be immune from prosecution for actions he took during time as president. In his criminal trial today, jurors will hear more testimony from a veteran tabloid publisher. Trump also faces a looming decision over whether he violated a gag order. The judge in the New York case denied Trump's request to skip today to hear arguments in the Supreme Court case happening in D.C.
Now to a first warn traffic note as we look towards the weekend. Tomorrow, Schrader Road between Schrader Court and the eastbound Beltline off-ramp will be closed. They're going to pave the road there. It's going to start at 10 o'clock in the morning. It'll reopen at 3. If weather becomes a factor, though, they will cancel it and reschedule the work for Monday, April 29th.
All right, it is a chilly start to the morning with temperatures near freezing, but some warmer weather on the way along with some storms. Well, the first warn forecast coming up.
And coming up in your morning sports, head coach Greg Gard's message to Badger fans after seeing several players transfer out of the program.
And we're live in the 608 in Middleton this morning, previewing a big apparel sample sale that you have got to check out this weekend, and it's all for a good cause when we come back next live.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning, brought to you by Toyota.
Dear sharp curves, don't spin your wheels. Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. So you can bet your bottom dollar that we're sharper than ever. 'Cause we got traction, baby. Yours, Toyota sedans.
Right now, you can get 2.99% APR for 60 months on a new 2024 Toyota Camry. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Why won't you? Want fresh air.
Hun!
You need the experts.
The home renewal experts at Belco will make your project a breeze with free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus, no interest for 6 years.
Free installation won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Belco.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something on the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says This one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home. So we applied it to his under eye bags. And let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view. And now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
We're back in the 608, talking about a local business getting ready for a big sale this weekend for a good cause.
Yeah, our Josh Breider is live in Middleton with how you can help. Morning, Josh.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, unique opportunity happening this weekend right here in Middleton that you have got to check out for yourself. We are at Threadfellows this morning, and they are having a big apparel sample sale, and it's for a good cause. We're going to start off with, we got Kristen and Justin here this morning. Kristen, I want to start with you. You know, what is Threadfellows? A lot of people might not even know that you guys exist here in Middleton.
Yeah, so Threadfellows is an e-commerce company, and we provide corporate apparel, company swag, uniforms, all that stuff, and we specialize in name brand products. So we partner directly with Patagonia, Columbia, Cotopaxi, and we like to bring that higher end, higher quality product to that corporate market.
So you guys are talking about What the Stitch. That's the event happening this weekend. Justin, what is What the Stitch?
What the Stitch is the time each year when we get to open our doors and we get to let our community and our neighbors in and actually sell something to them physically. Like Kristen said, we're an e-commerce provider. So when we do that, we don't always get to see our customers. We don't get to always talk to them, but we take all the product we have throughout the year that's either an overstock or we have too much inventory or return, and we sell it at huge discounts, anywhere from 50 to 85% off. You can come in, pick through it all, look for what you want, and get a smoking deal on it. And then we have the opportunity to welcome in our neighbors, meet people, and all the proceeds that we have go to the UW Kids Hospital.
I mean, that's amazing when you think about giving back to the community as well. I mean, all sorts of products that you guys are talking about here. This is not just like a couple of things. These are all a big variety.
Yeah, it's a huge variety. So think of it like if you're uniforming somebody, you need everything from a pair of pants to a t-shirt to a hoodie to a fleece to a big outerwear jacket. So we have all kinds of stuff. You know, if you just think of it like, I'll take an example. Look at this, gorgeous Patagonia, right? You can get this for, this is almost a $300 jacket, and we'll be selling it for like $100. So you get it for like 66% off.
That's like a deal of a lifetime right there.
Yeah, it's a smoking deal, and it's first quality. It's regular stuff that you would buy at a regular store, and it goes through all the brands. We have Travis Matthew, we have Fall Raven, we have Nike products, Adidas products, North Face, you name it, we have it. So it's, if you're looking for something for next winter, if you're looking for a layering piece now, if you're thinking, hey, golf season's coming, and I need to get some great polos, you can come here, you can get some great polos, and you can help a charity, you can help out Threadfellows, you can come check us out. It's a great time.
I love it. All right, let's get to the event details with Kristen now. So what do people need to know if they're interested this weekend?
Yeah, so we're in Middleton. We're right across the street from Kiva. It's 8123 Forsythia Street. It's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 10 to 6 on Friday, and 9 to 5 on Saturday and Sunday. So
wonderful. Plenty of time. All right, guys, thank you so much for having us out. If you'd like to learn more, I have all of these details with a link up on channel3000.com, so we're making it nice and easy for you. I know, Chris and Shane, it's looking like a rainy weekend. Perfect opportunity to get inside and do a little shopping.
Yeah, maybe you'll find yourself a nice new rain jacket there, too. A lot of options.
Nice.
There you go, yes.
Thanks for letting us know about it.
Thanks, Josh.
Josh is always looking for inspirational stories to share with you folks at home. So if you have an idea you want to see on TV, reach out. Here's his email and the social media tag.
All right, it is just about 6:15. Kelly Slifka is outside with our first warn weather. Kelly, a little colder out there today, and we've also got some rain we're talking about.
Yeah, we are talking about some changes coming our way over the next 24 to 36 hours. This morning, we're kind of seeing some of that cool weather. You know, April kind of is up and down as far as our temperatures, but as we get toward the end of April, we're kind of on the up and up. But as you look over the last couple of weeks, you got to remember a couple of weekends ago, we were up to 82. Well above our average. And then, of course, last weekend was pretty chilly, especially on Saturday when we only got up to 40. Now we're chilly this morning, but we are talking about some warmer weather on the way. In fact, today will be very close to our average for this time of the year. 60 expected. Our overnight low tonight, 40, so it won't be as cold tonight. This morning, we do have a freeze warning up until 8 o'clock this morning. Frost advisory for Grant, Crawford, and Vernon County until 8 o'clock. So it is chilly this morning, but we are looking at some warmer weather for the weekend. In fact, we'll be in the 70s both Saturday and Sunday, and I know we're talking about some rain. There's plenty of dry periods, especially Saturday, but by Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, that's when we're talking about the potential of some strong to maybe even some severe storms. And when all is said and done, we're talking about some significant rain as things start to wind down by Monday. Otherwise, today should be quiet, clear skies. This morning, we should see a lot of sunshine throughout the afternoon as we get up very close to 60 today. Now, tomorrow morning should start out dry. There might be a few showers there in Prairie du Chien and Platteville throughout the morning hours, but a lot of that's kind of dissipating as it tries to move into a little bit more stable air that we have toward Madison. As we get toward the rush hour, the dinner hour tomorrow, that's when we'll start to see some showers, maybe some embedded thunderstorms. I don't expect a whole lot of problems tomorrow evening, other than it's just going to be raining, but we'll look at the rain chance continuing into Friday evening. All of southern Wisconsin does have a strong to severe storm potential and also some heavy rains. This will start tomorrow evening and continue right through the weekend into Sunday. Tomorrow, the marginal risk extends up toward Madison, so that's the lowest on a scale of 1 to 5, but by Saturday, that's when we have a slight risk of severe weather, so a little better potential later in the day, Saturday night. That's what we're going to focus on. Now, Saturday, we're looking at quiet conditions in the morning, but as we get in the afternoon, some showers and storms starting to develop off to our west. That's when we'll have that a little better chance of seeing some strong to severe storms, producing some large hail and even some damaging winds. Now, that rain is not done with into Sunday. We'll continue to see rain for us throughout the day on Sunday, even into Monday morning. Then everything starts to wind down by Monday afternoon. A lot of rain expected, especially areas that really need it in Richland County, over there toward the Mississippi River. 2 to 3 inches, 1 to 2 inches expected in Madison and areas to the east. Right now, 32. We're sitting right at freezing in Madison. Also, Janesville, 28 in Watertown is down to 30 in Sun Prairie and also Cottage Grove, 31 in Oregon and Verona. 60 today after the chilly conditions this morning. Nice afternoon, 59 tomorrow with the shower and thunderstorm chances ramping up later in the day. On and off showers and storms mainly later Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, and again on Sunday. Temperatures in the 70s. And you notice temperatures next week above average. In fact, we'll be back in the 70s and more storm chances by the later part of next week.
At one point in the season, Wisconsin basketball was ranked as high as 6th in the country. Now, Greg Gard is just trying to rebuild a roster that saw 7 guys enter the transfer portal. His message to Badger Nation is simple: be patient. College basketball is now a business where top dollar gets the players, and seeing his top 2, Chucky Hepburn and A.J. Storr, leave hurts him in the program. But Gard says he gets it.
If anybody in their right mind told any of you guys or gals that you could go triple your income by taking a different job, you'd do it in a heartbeat, no questions asked. And so for a variety of reasons, did we all not want to see them go? Yeah, of course. Love those 2 kids. They were great for us, but I understand the landscape we're in. I would tell my kid probably to do the same thing.
During his time as a Badger, Tanner Bortolini did a little bit of everything on the line. He started at center, saw time at guard, and actually played every position except left tackle. He's the definition of a 5-tool player. And after showing out at the Combine and Pro Day, Bort proved he can play at the next level and is looking forward to carrying on the Wisconsin offensive lineman tradition of playing in the league.
Wisconsin tradition is that you're going to have an offensive kind of blue-collar lineman where we're going to show up, we're going to know what we're doing day one. You're going to be a guy that can play right away, and I think that's the role I can fill for a lot of teams. So really just showcasing that I have the ability to move at an elite level, compete with the best of the best, and I'm really excited for wherever I end up. I think that day is going to be a really great day for me, and I'm really excited for whatever team wants me because I think I'll be a great player for them, and couldn't be more excited for the opportunity.
Game 3 of 4 between the Brewers and Pirates. Milwaukee looking for their first win in this series. This is going to help. William Contreras bloops one into center field for an RBI single. The Crew scored the game's first 3 runs. They'd hold on for a win, 3-2, the final. And that's it for Morning Sports. Have a great day.
Thank you, Zach. Still ahead this morning, the NFL Draft kicks off tonight, where the Packers are picking and how to watch coming up.
And as we had to break this morning, we're taking a look at gas prices. We're back right after this.
Susan Simon, News 3 Now at 4 and 5 weekdays moving forward.
My name is Jack Frank. I'm a retired paper mill worker in the valley here, and I work for Copus and Bus part-time on the side. I've had my own route now here for the last 3-4 years, and the kids on it are great. Flexible hours, they work with you in many different ways. If you've got something going, they accommodate you, or they try to get somebody to run your route. Copus treats you decent. You know, all the years I worked here. It's a great place to work.
Pick and Save always gives you more ways to save on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Pick and Save app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. With a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Discover more ways to save big every day. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
The Honda you want is here. Drive in the moment with the rugged and capable Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot. Find your adventure with great offers now available on the Honda you want. All from the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
My husband and I finally agreed that we need a new bathtub and shower, so he went right to work on it. I think he's procrastinating.
For a new bathtub or shower, just call 1-800-HANSONS. Installed in as little as 1 day with optional safety features and a no-leak guarantee. Get 50% off installation or no interest, no payments for 2 full years. Offer ends soon.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
Gruber Law Offices, Gruber Law Offices, Gruber Law Offices. I'm attorney David Gruber. For over 35 years, Gruber Law Offices has had one goal: to provide top-notch legal services to this incredible community. We appreciate and value our clients. We've helped tens of thousands of injured people get the care they needed and results they deserve. Gruber Law Offices. One call, one call, one call, one call, one call. That's all.
I thought you two were going to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison this afternoon.
No, we couldn't decide what game to play.
That's the great thing about Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. There is a myriad of games with a myriad of themes so you can find your perfect fit. Some machines offer free games, multiple spins, a bonus within a bonus, and multipliers. So many different ways to play means so many different ways to win. Find your perfect game at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
We're back sharing Linda's morning with you. Look at this. More pelicans.
All right.
Wasn't she the one who sent a pelican picture earlier this week?
Yes.
Very nice.
That's very cool.
Love seeing the nature out there. Appreciate it, Linda. All right, Shane, what are we talking about?
All right, we're talking all things football today because the NFL draft starts tonight.
Yeah.
Of course, the draft is being held in Detroit over the next few days, with tonight being exclusively the first round. Here's some video of how Detroit is getting ready for the festivities. Of course, you know, the NFL draft is a big deal for a lot of fans. People flock to the city, so Detroit getting things all ready to go.
Maybe Green Bay taking notes?
I was just going to say, Green Bay's got it coming up. Yes, of course. Cool to see some of the, you know, smaller cities in markets that have teams getting the opportunity to host. The Packers have the 25th pick tonight. They have traded up a few times in the first round recently, so maybe GM Gutekunst will see someone he likes and make a move. We'll see.
I have full confidence in a Packer fan of their ability to draft and develop players.
They've got 11 picks tonight.
Like,
that's a lot of new faces.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
We're going to get some steals.
It's always an exciting night because it's like, you know, forget about last season. I mean, the Packers had a great season, but, you know, you forget about last season, how things ended. It's kind of like
everybody's on an even playing field.
Yeah, and you get to see some new players and these young guys' dreams come true tonight. I always love that part, you know, how excited they are. They go hug Roger Goodell. And, you know, it's a really exciting night. So looking forward to the draft tonight. Obviously, the Bears have the first pick overall tonight.
So it's a lock that Caleb Williams goes #1?
I would say 99.9%, yes.
That's pretty close. I'll take it. The Bears have the 1st and the 9th pick.
That's right. It's an exciting night. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
So if you want to watch, coverage starts tonight, 7 p.m. You can watch on ABC and on ESPN.
All right, go Pack. Kelly, what's coming up?
Well, I tell you what, it's a chilly start to the morning, but we are looking at temperatures near 60. Should be a nice Thursday for us. So cold this morning, but we do have warmer weather and also some storms in our forecast going into the weekend.
All right, we'll get into it. Coming up on News 3 Now this morning.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Shop from the largest selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs in Wisconsin at Bergstrom Chevrolet. All with Bergstrom's negotiation-free upfront pricing, including our exclusive 7-day price protection and money-back guarantees. Stop in or shop and purchase at BergstromChevrolet.com.
Nexium 24-Hour prevents heartburn acid for twice as long as Pepcid. Get all day and all night heartburn acid prevention with just 1 pill a day. Choose acid prevention. Choose Nexium.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Hey, Dad, look.
Us.
This is the magma chamber.
This isn't us, is it? When did we get so connected to our devices and so disconnected from each other?
She's not answering.
What? And when our phones have turned us into this, LT, what do you do when you're a company that sells them?
We gotta fix this.
It's time to find what we're missing. Join us in taking a break from our devices. Take the phones down for 5 challenge for 5 days, 5 hours, or even just 5 minutes. Feels good. And let's find us again. U.S. Cellular. Built for us.
Don't compromise when it comes to insurance. We're your yes and agency. World-class expertise, yes, and individual attention. Global resources, yes, and a community presence. We're innovators and collaborators. Yes, we listen and we ask the right questions. We're advocates and advisors. Choose M3 and you get a no compromises, no matter what, best of all worlds insurance partner. We are M3.
At Lawton Cates, your life counts is more than just a slogan. Because around here, we're all about comebacks. Whether it's helping you recover after a car accident or return to the job following an injury, it's us fighting the odds and the insurance company to make sure you get the compensation you and your family deserve. No one loves a great comeback story more than Lawton Cates, which motivates us to fight for our clients every day. Your life counts. Lawton Cates. Call us today.
This morning, exclusive new video of a Sauk Prairie police officer arriving on the scene of a crash involving his own car. We'll tell you what happened next.
Plus, former President Donald Trump will be back in the Badger State soon. Find out where and what he'll be focusing on.
Outside this morning, sun's coming up. Got a few clouds out there, Kelly.
Yeah, and it's chilly, too. We're sitting right at freezing in Madison at 32. Some locations below freezing. Is this done with the freezes? We'll take a look at the weekend forecast coming up.
So I got all excited last weekend, and I bought some plants.
You sucker.
Got a little ahead of myself.
Outdoor.
Yeah.
How they doing?
Yeah.
What's the status update on those?
Yeah, we'll see. Status update tomorrow morning. I'll tell you if they survive.
How many times do we have to sit in these exact two spots and say, we should know better?
I know, we should. We really should. Kelly does a really good job of laying it all out for us every day.
He does.
So, yeah, the fault's on us, Kelly.
Well, I hope you took those plants in last night, or at least cover them.
You told us yesterday, too.
I did.
Well, this might be the last freeze of the season. We'll have to see how it goes. I don't see any really cold temperatures headed our way after this morning, but we do have a freeze warning in effect until 8 o'clock this morning. All of south central Wisconsin, frost advisory off to the west. That's up until 8 o'clock, but it looks like we do have some milder weather on the way, but not this morning. 32 in Madison, also Monona. 32 in Oregon, Pine Bluff currently at 33. So a chilly morning, but we are expecting milder weather with the sunshine today. It should be very close to average. Showers and some thunderstorms develop later tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, and that's going to be the trend throughout the weekend. On and off showers and storms, and we're going to have to watch out for the potential of some stronger storms, especially later Saturday night. So we are looking at quite a bit of sunshine today, kind of a transition from the cool weather we had yesterday. We should be rising up close to 60 this afternoon. A lot of sunshine, should be a really nice afternoon, but now we've got some storms on the way, mainly later tomorrow night. Maybe a little bit of a break most of Saturday, but by Saturday, late in the day into the evening, that's when we'll have some stronger storms, it looks like, rolling into south central Wisconsin. 32 right now at the airport. The winds are calm. Temperatures rising from the 30s, 40s, even into the mid-50s at the noon hour. Talk more about the storm potential going into the weekend coming up.
Okay, Kelly, thank you. You can stay on top of the changing conditions yourself. Just download the free First Warn Weather app by searching WISC Weather in your app store. New this morning, a family in McFarland is without their home after a fire. It happened on Smith Ridge Road. The family came back to the house around 7:30 last night to find it filled with smoke. McFarland Fire and Rescue says they discovered a fire in the kitchen. They got everything under control in about 10 minutes. No one was inside when the fire started. There were some pets, though, that had gone missing. A dog was found.
We have new video showing the moments a Sauk Prairie police officer arrived on scene of a crash to find his own car totaled under a bridge. That officer, Joel Ludowitz, was later charged with obstructing the investigation into that crash. Last week, he pleaded no contest to those charges. Our Braden Ross breaks down this new video.
New Year's Eve 2022, just after 8 a.m. Sauk Prairie Police Detective Joel Ludowitz arrives on the scene of a crash under the Highway 60 bridge.
43, there's nobody in the vehicle.
He's the second officer there, and it's his car.
It's Joel. Hey, found my car.
Ludowitz had reported the car stolen that same morning. He told police the last time he saw it was in his driveway around 10 p.m. the night before.
It looks like it went for a hell of a ride. Oh, God.
He watches stunned as other first responders arrive on scene. The driver of the car, nowhere to be found. At one point, Ludowitz can be heard on the dash cam video calling someone.
I'm positive about this whole thing is I have my keys. You're
At first glance, it just looks like a stolen car joyride gone wrong. But that might not be the whole story. In looking into the crash and the supposedly stolen vehicle, Dane County Sheriff's deputies spoke with a friend of Ludowitz's who said she'd seen him out at a bar the night of the crash. She said Ludowitz had dropped her off at home around 10 p.m. that night, the same time he told deputies he last saw his car in his driveway. She also said he was with a friend at the bar that night, another Sauk Prairie police officer, Paul Duman. Duman was the first officer to arrive on the scene of the crash the next morning. The criminal complaint filed against Ludowitz mentions this dash cam footage from Ludowitz's squad car, alleging it shows him rummaging in the car and removing items. This is the moment the complaint alleges Ludowitz appears to be wiping blood, crucial evidence, away from the car.
That was Braden Ross reporting. Ludowitz was only charged with a misdemeanor, obstructing an officer in this case. Last Friday, he pleaded no contest to that charge and was ordered to complete an 18-month deferred prosecution program. You can read our full investigation from July online at channel3000.com. It's also available on our free Channel 3000 mobile app.
To campaign 2024 now, former President Donald Trump will come back to Wisconsin next week. He'll have a campaign visit in Waukesha Wednesday, May 1st. That event will be at the Waukesha County Expo Center. It'll be the former president's second visit to the state this year. He was in Green Bay earlier this month. According to a statement from his campaign, the former president's expected to use the visit to contrast his first term in office with President Joe Biden's.
Now, this news comes as the U.S. Supreme Court today will hear arguments over whether former President Trump can be criminally prosecuted for actions committed while he was in office. Lower courts already have rejected Trump's claims of immunity, and the high court's decision would determine whether or not special counsel Jack Smith can move forward with his case, charging Trump with scheming to overturn the 2020 presidential election. The Supreme Court's decision is expected to come by early July.
Nearly 40% of people across the country are living with unhealthy air pollution. That's according to the latest report from the American Lung Association. It's their State of the Air report. It grades exposure to unhealthy levels of ground-level ozone air pollution. In Wisconsin, Dane and Rock counties came in with C grades, while some of the most populated areas near Milwaukee received F ratings. All the data from the State of the Air report is available right now on our website, channel3000.com.
Dane County is reminding people that there's free money available for local projects. The money comes from the Inflation Reduction Act that was passed back in 2022. The act put forward multiple different tax credits to help fund projects in local communities. Now, those credits are just sitting around waiting to be used for things like renewable energy.
For renewable energy projects, for solar on your roof or battery storage or geothermal are really good. They start at 30% of the total cost of the project, so very robust. There are also deductions around energy efficiency. There are electric vehicle and vehicle charging credits.
You can find more information about the tax credits at daneclimateaction.org.
All right, we are looking at some showers and thunderstorms that'll be rolling in as we go through later tomorrow and into the weekend. Kind of a stormy weekend headed our way. We'll have the first warn forecast coming up.
And we're live in the 608 this morning with the apparel sample sale that you need to check out this weekend, and it's for a good cause. Coming up next.
At Bergstrom Automotive, we have a non-commissioned sales team, which is a polite way to say we don't really care whether you buy a practical Equinox, the rugged Silverado, or the speedy new Corvette. If you've been told no before, join the Bergstrom Automotive family for the yes. At Bergstrom Automotive, we're so serious about saying yes to your trade-in, we challenge you to bring us a no. We accept crazy things like old cowboy boots and an old office chair, even that old junkie you didn't think would make it to the parking lot. Join the Bergstrom Automotive family for the yes.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Let the fresh spring air into your home with a Larson Storm Door. This full-view storm door with interchangeable glass and screen is only $219.99 after rebate. Menards has the largest in-stock selection of pressure-treated lumber and decking. And it's easy to load in our drive-through lumber yard. Get an 11% rebate on your next outdoor lumber project at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
It's our Spring Envy flooring sale, plus special financing to make your projects a reality. Our talented interior designers at H&R Carpets and Flooring take you through each step. On sale now at H&R Carpets and Flooring, Wanakee.
Check this out, the newest fantasy game from DraftKings. Just pick between 2 and 6 players and choose if they're gonna have more or less of a stat. Then compete against others for cash prizes. It's that simple. Okay, let's try it. Do you want more Kevin Hart or less Kevin Hart now? No? Don't answer that.
Download the Pick 6 app today and score up to $200 back in Pick 6 credits if you don't win your first pick set. The crown is yours.
What?
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealer is the place to start. With a full lineup of vehicles and available powertrains. Get your ideal combination of power and capability with gas, hybrid, or all electric. But more important than the power you choose is what you choose to do with it.
Choose FlexBuy on Escape, Explorer, or Edge and get 0% APR financing for 66 months plus $1,500 FlexBuy cash.
Why choose between that new deck you've been wanting and that vacation you've been dreaming about? Get both. A deck that outlasts wood 3-to-1 and up to a 7-day vacation on one of the top cruise lines or at one of our hundreds of resorts with no blackout date restrictions. Call now or visit the website for your new deck today.
Tonight at 10, Wisconsin faces a healthcare crisis. From high turnover as veteran staff retire, with no one to replace them, and an increased need for care from the aging population. The strain on hospitals throughout the state is reaching a breaking point.
I'll look into this unstable state of healthcare and show you what possible solutions are on the table for the future of our hospitals.
Tonight on News 3 Now at 10. You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
We're back here at 6:40 in the 608. Today, a local business is getting ready for a big sale this weekend, and it's all for a good cause.
Yeah, that's right. Our Josh Sprider is live in Middleton this morning with how you can help. Hey, Josh.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, you have a unique opportunity this weekend to do something good here in the community. We are at Threadfellows in Middleton, somewhere that a lot of you probably have not been to, but they are opening up this weekend, getting ready for a huge apparel sample sale. Justin and Kristen are here to talk more about it. Kristen, what is Threadfellows? Because this might not be a place that a lot of people are familiar with.
Yeah, so Threadfellows is an e-commerce company, and we provide company swag, corporate uniforms, and we partner with name brands. So we carry Patagonia, North Face, Cotopaxi, and bringing that higher-end, higher-quality product to the corporate channel.
And we are in the warehouse right here on Forsythia, and you guys are getting ready to host a big event here and opening up to the public, Justin.
We are. We call it What the Stitch. So like Kristen said, normally we're selling stuff online. This is one of the few times a year when we get to let people in. We get to meet our neighbors, sell them some product. What we do is we take a bunch of stuff that's either overstocks, extra inventory, returns, things like that, and we mark them way down, let everyone buy them at a smoking deal, so they're getting a benefit. We take a portion of the proceeds, we give it to the American Family Children's Hospital, so everybody's happy and everybody wins.
You're all about community with this, which is what I love. So give us an example of something here, because there might be a label that was on something, and then you can take something and actually cover it up.
Two examples.
Two examples. We love two examples.
One of a blank product, right? So like this is like a Patagonia item. It's normally $330. We'll be selling it for the low 100s, that type of thing. So this is blank and nothing happened. It's just extra inventory. Then we have some stuff where maybe a company embroidered it and they didn't, and they're like, and you're like, whoa, I don't want somebody else's company there. Well, we're going to sell it to you for like 85% off. So you get a smoking deal. And then you can buy one of these little patches from us that we provide and you just put it on top of it.
Boom.
And then it says something that you like.
And that says choose happy. How can you not be happy with something like that?
I'm so happy. I'm so happy to open our warehouse and let everybody in and shop and get a good deal. And even if it rains, you're good because we have a roof.
That's so awesome. And you guys have plenty of space in here and plenty of time to be able to come and check this out this weekend, Kristen.
Yeah, so we're in Middleton. It's right across from the Kiva Sports Center. We're going to be open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So come check it out 10 to 6 on Friday and 9 to 5 on Saturday and Sunday.
All right, I love it. Plenty of good options here. All the big name brands here. If you'd like to learn more, I do have a link up on channel3000.com. Again, guys, there's a lot of really good stuff here. And they do have some raincoats. So if you're one of those folks, well, it's kind of rainy. Well, you can come and get your raincoat as well. And then again, giving back to the American Family Children's Hospital. That's what it's all about, too. So a lot of good things happening.
Great cause.
Yeah, great cause. I could use a little new Patagonia.
Yeah.
Got a couple. Could use another one, another
Why
nice
not,
coat
right?
or something.
Treat yourself. All right, Josh Sprider, thanks for telling us about the sale.
Treat yourself, yes.
Thanks, Josh.
Josh is always looking for inspiration to share with you folks at home in the 608. If you have an idea you want to see on TV, reach out on social media or email him.
All right, Kelly Slifka's outside on the weather patio. Kelly, how's it feeling out there?
Yeah, it's kind of chilly. I'm hoping I can ditch this winter jacket for the season and kind of get into some more warmer weather. And we are looking at some warmer weather headed our way going into the upcoming weekend, but also some wet weather. Right now, the clouds are departing. It's a chilly start to the morning. We're in the 30s, very close to freezing in many areas in south central Wisconsin, but it's going to turn out to be a really nice, typical late April day as we get up very close to 60 this afternoon, so warmer than yesterday. And we're talking about some 70s this weekend, so definitely going to feel spring-like. We are looking at some wet weather. Now, it's not going to rain the entire weekend by any means, but later tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, some showers and even some thunderstorms rolling in. I think more importantly, it'll be later Saturday evening when we have the potential for some stronger storms and more showers expected on Sunday. There's going to be plenty of dry weather, especially Saturday. Sunday looks to be a little bit wetter. Future track looking at 30s this morning. We'll see a lot of sunshine, and we should be in the mid-50s already at the noon hour and topping out very close to 60, very close to where we should be this time of the year. Now, I think tomorrow morning will start out dry, at least most areas. As you get closer to the Mississippi River, may see a few showers, but they're running into more stable areas. They're trying to head toward the Madison area, so a lot of those will fizzle. But as we get closer toward the rush hour tomorrow evening and the dinner hour, that's when we are expecting some showers and some embedded thunderstorms, locally heavy downpours coming through as we go through Friday evening. Then it looks like more storms coming our way into Saturday afternoon. So the chance of rain tomorrow, mainly later in the afternoon toward the evening hours, then that should dissipate as we go into Saturday morning. But we do have a first warning alert day for the not only severe weather potential, especially Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, but also some heavy rains when we add everything up. So our marginal risk of severe weather does extend toward Madison. This is tomorrow. So later tomorrow evening, a better chance on a scale of 1 to 5. This would be a category 2, so a slight risk of severe weather, seeing that yellow shading. So all of southern and even parts of eastern and northeastern Wisconsin under that slight risk of severe weather. So Saturday morning should be dry. And I think most of the day Saturday will be dry. It won't be until we get toward late afternoon, evening, showers and storms starting to fire up. And some of these could be stronger storms rolling through, and we'll have more chance of rain going into Sunday. Looks to be a little bit of a wetter day going into the weekend. Everything should finally start to wind down, it looks like, by Monday as we see the system finally move on out of here. But we're looking at widespread 1 to as much as 3 inches, maybe even a little bit more areas to the west into parts of western Wisconsin. 32 right now in Madison, also the Adele, so we're sitting right at freezing, so a cold start, but it should turn out to be a really pleasant afternoon. Up to 60. That rain chance tomorrow, mainly later in the afternoon and evening. We do have the first warning alert day for some stronger storms, especially going into the late Saturday evening, but more showers and storms on Sunday. And temperatures feeling a lot like spring with 60s and low 70s next week.
All right, Kelly, thanks. Looks like it's going to be an active weekend.
Very.
Yeah. All right. For more than a century, the Prairie du Sac Dam has been generating power for thousands of Wisconsinites.
Our Kyle Pozorski gives us an exclusive inside look, learning about how it operates and what its owner is doing to keep it in working order.
This is the Prairie du Sac Hydroelectric Dam. As you look around, it is quite an impressive structure. It was built 110 years ago. The people here tell me they are in the midst of a 5-year plan to rebuild parts of it to keep it running for future generations. Just up the road from Prairie du Sac sits the dam, owned by Alliant Energy.
So this is the largest dam on the Wisconsin River.
And at one point, the largest west of Niagara Falls. My tour guides for the day are Rob Vivian and Jake Hebel. Rob's expertise with dams goes back to his time working on some along the Mississippi.
You know, this is a little bit smaller than that.
Smaller, but still mighty. The Prairie du Sac Dam is equipped with 8 generators capable of producing over 31 megawatts of power. That's enough to electrify 30,000 homes day after day after day, requiring a lot of upkeep. Right now, the facility is going through its multi-year plan of upgrades, including replacing the original spillway gates. That's where the water goes through when there's too much for the generators.
We just have one gate open right now.
These dark and weathered hunks of metal are the old ones installed a century ago. The gray, well, those are the replacements equipped with auto-lifting mechanisms.
It's a press of a button and there's a winch cable system that opens it versus a manual process.
It's one of the many projects Alliant has undertaken to bring the dam up to date. Just think of the work they're doing like a knee or hip replacement. all necessary to generate this clean source of energy. Jake walked us through another one of the many projects done in recent years.
Over the years, tailwater has receded and started to expose those piles to air. So we did a project a few years ago to install micro piles in the spillway. And that's designed that those are now starting to take the load.
And now coming up this summer, more work is expected. Another set of gates will be replaced. Alliance goal is to do 6 to 10 per year through 2026. All to keep the dam working and generating power for future generations. In Prairie du Sac, Kyle Pazarski, News 3 Now.
Thank you, Kyle. Coming up in the morning sprint, why your internet speed could be changing soon.
That and the rest of the day's top headlines coming up next in the morning sprint.
Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Save on new Champion windows during replacement window season. Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows, because when you buy two, you get two free.
If your windows are drafty, ugly, or broken, your home needs our windows. We design, build, install, and guarantee it for life. We have enough hands to help you every step of the way.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks.
Buy two, get two won't last long. Call or schedule online at getchampionwindows.com.
Best areas that we found, unfortunately, which is probably the area that we found were suffering the most, was from tax. And so by building this wealth optimization team, right, where we can bring in CFAs, CFPs, tax attorneys, CPAs, and really get to the heart of the matter of, targeted, risk, institutionally managed portfolios, to specialized indexing strategies, to basically helping people make that transition from accumulation to distribution and understand that it's a whole nother game.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Like 2 lines of unlimited for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. Experience it all on America's largest and fastest 5G network. At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of unlimited for only $30 a line. Switch today.
I'm at Bob's with our trending Montana dining set.
And I'm live with the Ortegas, checking out a similar looking set they bought at a national retailer. It's got the same farmhouse style with storage drawers.
But the Montana collection comes with your choice of 4 chairs and a storage bench, or 6 chairs, 2 finishes, and dining or counter height for just $9.99 every day.
Theirs cost more, and they charge you for options like that.
Good one, Dad. When the looks you love go for less, there's only one thing to say.
Oh, my Bob!
Bob's Discount Furniture.
The Honda you want is here. Get a great offer on the stylish HR-V or the Civic. Which car and driver called fun to drive? There's never been a better time to drive in the moment with Honda. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. We did the math, people. For $79, you get all this. That costs over $200 at Walmart, over $300 at LensCrafters, and over $200 at America's Best. When it comes to value, Stanton Optical is the top bird. With the best service, quality, and prices, Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. To help you remember, I made this cheer. V value. A, awesome value. L, lots of value. U, get 2 pairs of free eye exam and anti-glare lenses for only $79.
Wiener! Get Mallards tickets at mallardsbaseball.com.
6:52, time for the morning sprint.
A McFarland family is without their home this morning after a fire last night. They discovered it after arriving shortly before 7:30 p.m., noticing smoke filling their home. McFarland Fire and Rescue says the fire started in the kitchen. No one was inside when the fire began. Some pets had gone missing, but a dog has been found.
Former President Donald Trump will return to Wisconsin next week with a campaign visit in Waukesha scheduled for Wednesday, May 1st. The event will be at the Waukesha County Expo Center. It'll be Trump's second visit to the state this year. He made a stop in Green Bay earlier this month. Vice President Kamala Harris also visited Waukesha earlier in the year.
The news comes as the U.S. Supreme Court today will hear arguments over whether former President Trump can be criminally prosecuted for actions committed while he was president. The High Court's decision would determine whether or not Special Counsel Jack Smith can move forward with the election interference case. The Supreme Court's decision is expected to come by early July.
A grand jury in Arizona has indicted several allies of former President Trump over their efforts to overturn that state's 2020 presidential election results. A source familiar with the investigation says among those indicted include Mark Meadows and Rudy Giuliani. The indictment includes 9 counts from conspiracy and forgery to engaging in fraudulent schemes.
Nearly 40% of people across the U.S. are living with unhealthy air pollution. That's according to the American Lungs Association's annual State of the Air report. Here in Wisconsin, Dane and Rock counties coming in with C ratings, while some of the most populated areas near Milwaukee received F ratings.
A heads up, a traffic alert. Friday, Schrader Road between Schrader Court and the eastbound Beltline off-ramp will be closed during the day. They'll do some paving work starting at 10 in the morning tomorrow, with the road reopening at 3. If the weather does become a factor, work will be canceled and then moved to Monday, the 29th.
Wisconsin high school student athletes will, at least for now, not be able to profit off their name, image, and likeness. Member schools and the WIAA voted down that idea. Those who opposed the measure cited concerns about implementation as well as the impact on the athletes. So far, though, 31 states have adopted some kind of NIL language for high schools.
Campus protests over Israel's war in Gaza are intensifying. Overnight, nearly 100 people were arrested at the University of Southern California. Nearly 20 were arrested at the University of Texas at Austin. Meanwhile, at Columbia University, where the protests continue to drag on, House Speaker Mike Johnson is calling on the school's president to resign if she can't restore order.
Look out for changes in your internet speed. That's because the FCC has voted to reinstate net neutrality. Now, internet providers will not be able to speed up or slow down certain traffic. The FCC is also taking into account modern use of smartphones and other devices. They say it'll take a couple of months to enact these new rules.
Other new rules, these governing airlines, that could save you some money. Now you can get a refund for a canceled flight or if it's excessively delayed and you then decide not to take it. Airlines are also required now to disclose what fees they charge up front. Things for checked bags, a carry-on bag, or a cancel or change fee. The new rules will be phased in over the next year.
And one of our own here at News 3 Now is on to her next chapter. We're wishing the best for Charlotte Deleste, as yesterday was her final day on air here at News 3. Of course, she used to be a co-anchor here on the morning show before moving to the nighttime shows across 18 years here at the station. She ended her last show last night telling viewers to do something good and to love your people.
All right, 18 years, a long time for sure. We're looking at some chilly temperatures this morning. We're very close to freezing, but we are looking at some warmer weather with the sun coming up now. In fact, we'll be in the mid-50s here at the noon hour. Should be tapping out very close to 60, very close to where we should be for this time of the year. Not as much wind either. We'll look at a southeast wind picking up at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Beautiful afternoon with temperatures near 60. Headed off to the bus stop. Just need that winter jacket this morning. Milder weather this afternoon. We do have the first warning alert day for the rain that'll be moving in later tomorrow afternoon. Some stronger storms, especially Saturday afternoon and Sunday. Temperatures in the 70s.
All right, Kelly, thanks. All right, folks, we're back with another news and weather update coming up in 30 minutes.